This is Ethan Klein. He has a massive following on YouTube, and during one of his videos, Ethan said this.
So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should bomb that building.
Here is the irony behind what Ethan just said. People like him who suggest violence against people who don't agree with him politically is one of the very reasons why all of those people at the NRA meeting are carrying guns for protection. Wishing the deaths of people who don't agree with you politically are literally the words of a terrorist. There's this sick and honestly very dangerous mentality that anyone who doesn't agree with more gun control after a mass shooting is the same as the person who went out and did the shooting in the first place. The NRA annual meeting isn't filled with a bunch of mechanical robots with no souls. It's filled with real people who look just like you. It's filled with people who also have kids. Hell, a lot of those people bring their kids to the convention. And you're saying they should be bombed because they're at a convention based around a constitutional right? These people aren't against gun control because they want people to die. They're against gun control because they want people to be able to protect themselves, and they don't believe the proposed gun control measures that are out now will do that. You act as if the people at this convention don't have children of their own, and that when they heard about what happened at Uvalde, that they weren't also terrified and ripped to pieces because they also understood that could have easily been their children. Everyone's natural reaction was and is, we need to do something about this because we all want the same thing, to protect our children. But because we disagree about how we go about doing that, the people at the convention deserve to be bombed? That's insane. But honestly, that's where we are as a country right now. Just a bunch of angry, intolerable people so gassed up by our power-hungry politicians and media platforms who are more obsessed with creating division for clicks than they are about putting out objective information that we literally rather have people bombed at a constitutional convention instead of taking the time to go and speak with those people and figure out why they're against more gun control. Why don't they think we should ban AR-15s? Maybe then you'd realize that they're actually people who just have a difference of opinion on gun control, but still hurt the same way you hurt when children are slaughtered in schools. You literally have a podcast where you bring guests on and have conversations. You can't bring someone on to at least have the conversation to see their perspective? No, you rather have a bomb dropped on them because you can't be bothered to have your opinion on a particular issue challenged. Just murder all the people who don't agree with me. That's called tyranny, the very thing the Second Amendment was written to protect against. I know emotions are at their highest when stuff like this happens, but you can't talk about how inclusive and diverse you are from an ideological standpoint, but then be ready to wipe out anyone who disagrees with you. I'm not an idiot. I know Ethan's show is based around comedy and satire, but I've read and seen too many people echo this exact same type of sentiment, and they're not joking. And I don't personally believe Ethan was joking. He may have wrapped it in the veneer of a joke, but if a bomb actually dropped on the NRA meetings, I'm sure Ethan wouldn't shed a tear. Now, I don't think Ethan should be canceled for this because I hold the First Amendment to the same standard as I do the Second Amendment. Just understand that there have been plenty of mass shootings committed because of political and ideological differences, and you just flippantly wish the death of people who simply have a different political and ideological difference. You might want to reevaluate who the real monster is. You know, we talk a lot about empowerment in this country, except for when it comes to the Second Amendment. However, I can't think of anything more empowering than having the most effective tool to protect you and your family. So help me spread this message by liking and sharing this video with everyone you know. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, because the Second Amendment, when it said militia, it wasn't talking about the government. It was talking about you. Also, if you want to know where to find the I'm the Militia shirt and merchandise, click the I'm the Militia link in the description section of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And most importantly, make sure you hit that bell symbol.